Fascinating video reveals the truth about the Nephilim. Ancient texts detail how the Nephilim lived on Earth and created chaos and destruction. At one point in history, they began having prophetic dreams of Armageddon, as fear swept through their hearts. According to the texts, the first of the Nephilim to have such prophetic dreams was Noah, the Titan son of the angel Barakal. According to his dream, a huge tablet was submerged underwater. As the tablet surfaces, only 3 names are left. This is believed to symbolize the Great Flood and eventual distribution of all but Noah's sons. What are your thoughts about the Nephilim and the so-called fallen angels? Do you believe they are just mythological creatures created by mankind's imagination? Or is it possible, as many ancient texts indicate, that the Nephilim and fallen angels were real, and roamed the earth in the distant past? Starting from the beginning, we must understand that even today in the 21st century, the word Nephilim is not entirely understood. Throughout the years, scholars have proposed a number of etymologies, among them, the fallen, apostates, and even those that cause others to fall. But regardless of their name and the meaning, the enigmatic Nephilim have long been considered the giant beings that inhabited our planet in the distant past. In recent years, many authors would argue that based on numerous ancient texts we may conclude that the Nephilim could have been an ancient alien species that inhabited Earth in the distant past. This theory, while heavily opposed by skeptics, has become accepted by many people in recent years. Many argue that based on several texts and interpretations of these mysterious beings, the Nephilim were, in fact, mysterious beings that dominated the planet before the Great Flood. In many ancient texts, they are referred to as giants, and some ancient texts suggest these mystery beings are in fact the descendants of the fallen angels. In the Hebrew Bible, the word Nephilim occurs on 2 occasions, both times in the Torah, the first one being in Genesis 6-1-4, just before the story of Noah's Ark, and the second is Numbers 13:32-33, when spies sent to Canaan reported seeing fearsome giants. 2 Samuel 21:20 even offers a detailed description as to how the enigmatic beings looked like, and there was again war at Gath, where there was a man of great stature who had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot, 24 in number, and he also was descended from the giants. But perhaps the most important archaeological evidence supporting the existence of these beings is the 2,000-year-old Book of Giants, which is said to describe how these beings were destroyed. The enigmatic and somewhat controversial Book of Giants was discovered over 50 years ago. It was found at the Qumran caves among thousands of antique scrolls that offered extremely important insight into our past. But in addition to the numerous texts and articles we can watch and read about the Nephilim, this documentary offers a fascinating insight into one of the most debated subjects in the last couple of decades. Nephilim were offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men before the deluge, according to Genesis 6-4. The name is also used in reference to giants who inhabited Canaan at the time of the Israelite conquest of Canaan, according to Numbers 13:33. A similar biblical Hebrew word with different vowel sounds is used in Ezekiel 32 hours 27 minutes to refer to dead Philistine warriors.